Alright, good evening folks. This is Aaron here with Allosaurus Armament again. We're going to go over, well, this is a pretty obvious rifle, but I'll give you 10 points if you can guess which rifle this is in the comments below. I'm just kidding. This is an SKS rifle. We did a quick look over the bolt and how to lubricate the bolt last time. Today we're just going to go over lubrication before firing for the whole firearm. So there's not much to these firearms. They're very popular, arguably the most popular semi-automatic, non-restricted firearm in Canada. Ammunition is generally cheap to shoot. So yeah, we're just going to go over a quick sort of field strip lubrication points, and we're going to actually lubricate this rifle up for tomorrow when we go to shoot it a little bit, so we can show you how to clean it in the next video. So with all firearms, you want to make sure it's unloaded. It's just perform modified individual safety precaution. So just going to rack it back, look inside the chamber, there's nothing in there. Okay, you're good to go. So we won't bore you on the details on deassembling these firearms. Sure, many of you have done it multiple times. But this video is more for showing lubrication points, what to do, and sort of where to go from here. Alright, so now that the bolt carrier assembly is all out of the way, we're going to sort of go ahead and show you just sort of the areas to lubricate on these firearms. So today I'll be using Extreme Weapons Lubricant, just their EWL model, lubricating this firearm. So as I said in the bolt video, any sort of surface that is metal on metal contact, or like a load bearing surface, anywhere that's going to experience friction, you want to make sure it's lubricated. This is to reduce the wear. It's also to make sure firearm stays as reliable as possible as well in adverse conditions. So we're just going to take the bottle, we're going to apply a little bit just on the interior rail there, and the one just here as well. Just applying a little bit. I'm quite generous. I like to make sure most of my firearms run pretty wet. So just going to make sure that's well lubricated. We're going to go back and do the rails here as well. So we're going to do that on, and yeah, just making sure everything's sort of lubricated. So all Slip 2000 products are non-toxic, non-hazardous. I wear gloves. It's a good force of habit for me. So yeah, any sort of surface, to like apply a light film of Slip 2000 EWL on there, and you should be set to go. When you're looking at the bolt, very similar. We're just going to apply a light amount of lubrication onto the bottom. Usually a small dab like that's good enough. I'm just going to run it. And that should be fairly good. Like I said, this is fairly generous, but yeah, I kind of like it this way. On the bolt carrier, we're going to do this very similar thing. Take a little bit, pour it right into this channel here, just a little bit in the channel. Just going to pour a little bit in the channel here as well. You can just use the tip actually to move it back and forth, just to make sure it's somewhat evenly distributed. And then on the bottom here, where the actual bolt contacts with the bolt carrier, we'll just add just a small amount here and here along these rails as well. What usually helps, you can use a gloved finger, or in the case of in this little notch here, you can just use a little Q-tip just to help spread out some of the lubricant. So at this point, we'll just reassemble. And just slide into place. You can just slide it a few times just to make sure it's everything's nice and smooth, well lubricated. So you can really feel the difference here. That's nice and happy. The return spring, it's not a big deal. I usually just like to add just a wee little drop. If I haven't oiled it in a while. This one's pretty oily. It's been away in storage for a long time. And then just work it a few times. Just make sure the oil's just everywhere on it. Just a precaution. Well, not a precaution, but just to make sure the metal's nice and happy. I usually put the spiral side in first. And just like that. On the rear cover, there's not much to do with this. Some people, you can add a little bit of oil just in here. It's usually just general metal maintenance. And yeah, put that piece in there. Having a little trouble put this on here. I haven't done this in a while. Oh, there we go. I haven't done this in a while. This one's first rifle I ever bought, but you know, it's been sitting around because I've bought some other ones. So yeah, fairly simple procedure, and it should be nice and happy for range day. But that's about it. Before I go, I'd probably just throw one round pull through with the bore snake. Make sure the barrel's nice and clear. Currently don't sell any on our website as of yet. The company was out of them. But yeah, for a future product, we'd definitely be bringing those in. Try and get a cheaper price point than the Hops bore snakes. I think Slip 2000 markets theirs as a bore rope. But yeah, we'll sort of see what happens with that. But anyway, folks, that's generally, well, in this case, I heavily lubricated this. Maybe over lubricated, but that's the general points on where to lubricate. And then before you fired, you'd want to work that bolt back and forth a few times. And on Slip 2000 website, on Slip 2000's website, they recommend when you take it to the range, you're firing with it. The weapon or the firearm correction is going to heat up. So all that EWL that's been placed on the metal, the heat is going to make it move into the pores of the metal further. So the next time you reapply the Slip 2000, you're going to already have the existing Slip 2000 in the pores of the metal. If you want to see an example of the process, it's on our website under the EWL. I have it in all the product descriptions. But yeah, this is just a general video. I hope you folks found it, well, not entertaining, but you know, educational. And yeah, I'll do another video of cleaning this rifle at the end. I'll show you some of our other products. Anyway, again, check out our link in the comments below, and like us on Facebook. We could always use more likes as we're a relatively new business. And then yeah, check our website out as well. The promo code is probably going to stay that way for a long time, so if you didn't see our last video, it's 10% off discount. It's Slip10. Our website's at the top. Email is kind of long, so I'd recommend copying and pasting it into your web browser. And then yeah, like us on Facebook. Free shipping in Calgary for orders over $50. Canadian, mind you. Anyway, thanks again for watching, folks, and I'll see you later.